Mining. Look, mining's cool. It's incredible. Whether you got graphics cards or ASIC miners, those purpose-built custom Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency mining rigs, whatever. The point though here today is though just how profitable is mining? Because I can assure you, mining is much less profitable than it was before. But there's actually some pros to that are not immediately obvious. My name's Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I'm building a mining farm. So I'm crunching some data and I want to share that with you as well. And by the end of this, I assure you, you will either want to or not want to get a mining rig. So let's jump straight into the numbers. Obviously people love big profitability numbers, but that comes at a risk, potentially. So profitability, 71 bucks a day, the Apollo V1. Apollo does not seem to deal in volume. I've been trying to get this miner, I cannot get it. And above all, it mines Ethereum. And let's look at that. The first 4 miners, because this is also an Ethereum miner, all mine Ethereum. Ethereum is continuing to be the most profitable coin to mine. But let me hit you with a little bit of a spoiler. Ethereum's merge projected for soon, pushed back, whatever, who cares? Well, the fact is they've delayed Ethereum 2.0, which gets rid of mining. It's still coming soon, apparently, whatever. So these are very risky bets. I'll talk more about that here in a little bit. Then you get to Kadena, right? If I can say that right today. KDA. 26 bucks a day basically, and this is at a 12 cent per kilowatt hour electric rate. Just to be clear, that's the automatic electric pricing on the site now. Then you have the Antminer L7, 2 different versions do the same thing. Script mining, that's Litecoin and Dogecoin, right? Then you get another Ethereum miner. Then you get a different version of the L7 mining more LTC and Doge. Then you get more KDA Kadena miners, right? Then you get more Ethereum miners, and finally X11, which is Dash, another cryptocurrency. And as we continue to scroll down this list, it is not until we get to a mining rig, okay, that has a profitability ratio in the orange at a residential electric rate that actually mines Bitcoin. That is how much less profitable Bitcoin mining is. And yet, myself and many others are focusing their mining farms on actually mining Bitcoin. Personally, I think Bitcoin has an easy 5x from its current price. I don't think that's soon though. I don't think it's soon at all. But if I take that number and times it by 5, guess what? I'm interested. I'm excited. I'm happy. And it's very profitable. As long as this gear is earning more money than it burns per day, it still has my attention. I'm long-term focused. That's exactly why I've been able to be successful with cryptocurrency year over year. Because I'm not trying to get rich tomorrow. I'm trying to make moves, make plays, earn passive income, make trades, earn active income, and just play the long game. Fortune favors the bold, and if you stay the course, things will most likely work out. If you just, panic sell and just kind of jump in and out of cryptocurrency, or really most things in life, you're most likely going to be a loser. I don't want you to be a loser if you're watching the channel. If you're not watching the channel, maybe you should be a loser. But you are watching, I hope you win, and I want to share the things that have worked for me and even just what I personally do here. Looking at some other profitability charts here, pulling some different miners, the YM miners, here on the DX pool mining profitability calculator. This makes it real easy to break down different algorithms, but they don't have as many of the mining rigs. For example, this pool is at a 5 cent per kilowatt hour. That same miner that was making less than $5 mining Bitcoin, the Bitmain Antminer S19XP, hashes at $11 a day, almost $12 a day. But look how fast that profitability drops. 10 cents from pulling $8 a day, $6.58 a day, which is a pretty stark contrast from this number. I do find DX pool to be on the high side and ASIC miner value to actually be on the low side. So we're probably looking at $5-6 a day with that miner at 12 cents per kilowatt hour. So I'm going to talk about GPUs in a little bit, but I want to focus a little bit more about Bitcoin mining. And then I'll actually bring it back to Bitcoin mining and also altcoin mining, which is basically just kind of rounding up all the cryptocurrencies you can mine other than Bitcoin. Here's the interesting thing, is that although mining has lost so much day-to-day profitability, when especially measured in USD, okay, miner prices are tumbling down. This thing was selling for 20 grand from Bitmain just a couple months ago, and 40, 50 grand on the resale market at times. S19s, S19 Pros selling for 10 grand all day. These prices have been absolutely slashed, and they continue to fall, and these are... I'm back. And honestly, I think these miner prices will continue down. We can see that Bitcoin mining difficulty hit an all-time high and has pretty much, we'll say on average, been decreasing week over week over week, or actually every 2 weeks is when that adjustment takes place. That difficulty is adjusted based on the total hash rate. This is a little bit more linear, and you can see that, again, the hash rate peaked and has been trending down, but it's still twice as high as it was just a year ago. The big elephant in the room aren't really paying attention to is the fact that the Bitcoin halving is coming in 703 days. That's less than 2 years. We were more than 50% of the way there. Halving seemed to predate Bitcoin bull runs and all-time high prices and all that kind of stuff. But from me looking at this from a miner point of view, what I see my mining farm profitability being cut in half. That is dangerous. I need to be careful to, be in a good financial spot before this happens. And so, yeah, Bitcoin might go on a tear, but even if Bitcoin doubles, if I'm mining half as many coins per day, I'm just treading water. And that's what the price doubling. So I'm treading water at best with a double. That's a little scary. But Bitcoin's going to be here then. It's going to be here in 5 years and 10 years, and everybody's going to love it. Ethereum's trying to move away from mining every freaking day, which is why it's really weird and shady. Bitmain just released the Antminer E9, a powerful and kind of cheap Ethereum miner. Yeah, it's pretty profitable, right? It pulls $48 a day, and it's supposed to be shipping like right now. But how many days do you need to make your money back? So let's say you're making $50 a day. Over 100 days, you'll make $5,000. So if you're making $50 a day over the next 200 days, you will make $10,000. Then you also need to pay the electric bill. So let's, be conservative here. Let's say 250 times 50, making 12.5 grand. Definitely cover the electric bill, any other associated fees, whatever. You need 250 days to definitely just break even on this thing. There's other factors too. You're going to get hit with import tariffs. You got to pay taxes, probably, because old and professional, on the money, the coins you mine, you earn. Sure, maybe if you operate as a business, you could deduct your electricity. There are some interesting avenues here. But let me tell you what exactly this is, given the projected Ethereum 2.0 date and whatever else. This is a bet by Bitmain for the maximum amount of money they could sell you this miner that they already had, that's already been designed, that they've been absolutely killing it with in their own personal mining farms, what they have, that there are big clients that deal with millions and millions of dollars have been mining with this as well after they ran out of basically rack space and electricity in their own personal farms, because Bitmain is nothing short of a greedy, just shady, price gouging, self-serving interest business. It's the truth. And yeah, most of the miners I use are Bitmain miners. They are the #1 miner manufacturer. But anyway, I don't want to focus on that for the whole video. So let's talk about GPUs, which largely revolves around Ethereum yet again, and then I really want to get off the Ethereum subject here. So if you look at every single graphics card, the most profitable coin to mine on it, whether it's Team Green or Team Red, is Ethereum. It tops the chart not once, but twice. Yes, that's how this game works. Okay, every single graphics card, if it can mine Ethereum, it's probably the best coin for it. The most expensive graphics card right now, the 3090 Ti, will only pull $1.72 a day after you pay a residential electric bill of 10 cents per kilowatt hour, only pulling $2.50. So just understand that if you buy the 3090 Ti and you make $1.72 a day, which that's a pretty good residential electric rate, right? And let's go 365 over the next year, you're only going to earn $627. And Ethereum will probably no longer be mineable then. Oh, and every single miner manufacturer is dumping as many Ethereum ASIC miners as they can as fast as possible. Reference Antminer E9. So this will continue to trend down as competition increases. These miners are more effective. 128 megahash a second, consuming 350 watts per the what to mine profitability calculator here. Okay, so you're paying, we'll just do a round number here. You're paying what, 3 watts per megahash a second? Guess what? It's an inverse relationship going the other way. You're getting more megahash than you have watts. That's trending towards 4 times as efficient as the most expensive graphics card per that metric right there. Graphics cards are tumbling down in prices. I don't feel bad though, because I've been talking about this for a long time here on the channel and basically warning of this, and Ethereum 2.0 hasn't even hit yet. 1080 Ti, my personal metric, just a few months ago, these were selling for $500 all day, $400 insta sale, oftentimes trading for over $500. This is the king of graphics cards from 2017. Okay, 2 crypto bull runs ago, right? This card is 5 years old. That's crazy. The good old RX 470, 8GB version to be clear. This thing's going for $100. These are buy it now, and there's a lot of listings. There's a lot of people. Sure, this one's parts only, but these other ones are working. Okay, they're working. 3080, buy it now, $700. These are stark price decreases. We're talking 50% drops in even just availability. You go over to a major graphics card dealer like Newegg, they have all of these GPUs in stock. You're seeing things like lowest price in 30 days. You understand that they dropped a price on a graphics card and it's in stock ready to ship. We have not seen this for years. This is weird. I don't want to go on a huge tangent here, but once Ethereum is no longer mineable, all of these altcoins are going to be incredibly speculative mining, because you're going to spend more electricity than the amount of coin you mine per day. And the same thing goes for when Ethereum is no longer mineable. When all these Ethereum ASIC miners flood over to Ethereum Classic, there's going to be no profits there to have as well. It's just math. It's just metrics. I don't have everything pulled up in front of me. Honestly, it pains me to even waste my time doing that, because it's so incredibly obvious when you just look at the amount of dollars mined in Ethereum every single day. Ethereum mining profitability in the dollars that's created daily outpaces Bitcoin on average every month for years, okay? What other metric do you need? So basically, GPU mining is looking pretty fucked. Bitcoin mining is not all that super profitable. So what about those altcoin ASIC miners? Well, you could do that. You got Gold Shell that's cut their prices in half because demand has gone down significantly, and it's just hard to really have a big affinity for them when they're just jacking their prices up and down so much. They were happy to sell this to you for 50 grand and say they weren't making that many, but now that the interest and profitability has died down, they got these miners back in stock at much lower prices. You see the KD Pro selling for $1,000. That's a stark price decrease. A lot of mining videos on the VoskCoin channel, among many others, over the last few months have been, even year, have been centered around KDA. These ASIC miners have proven to be very profitable. An ASIC is an application-specific integrated circuit. An ASIC is an ASIC chip. An ASIC miner is basically just a bunch of those packed into one. An ASIC miner only mines one specific mining algorithm. It's a purpose-built machine. All it does is mine crypto, and specifically normally one kind of cryptocurrency, because most coins have different mining algorithms. If you thought I'd go through a whole video and not explain that, well then you were damn mistaken. But bringing this back though, right, we got the KD Pro. This is a very small footprint, and it's very profitable, right? $2.21 per day at 12 cents per kilowatt hour. You're spending 66 cents on electricity, so you're making $1.55 a day. That's great efficiency on something that's so small and so quiet. It's not as profitable as it was before. Nothing is. So let's say over the next year, how much money are you gonna make? $565. So even for $1,000, this thing puts you at a 2-year break even. Everyone who's buying this is probably hoping that you make more money than that, and things work out better, and KDA pumps well before then and hopefully finds a new price floor, right? Yeah, I mean, hopefully, maybe it's what all of us miners hope, that coins we mine go up. But it's not always the case, but there's still a lot of profitability to be had with these KDA miners, right? And there's maybe a couple more on the horizon. We will see, but the fact remains is that we go through the different coins. There's not a lot of Litecoin miners, Dogecoin miners that are still profitable, like at all, other than the King L7. Ethereum, tons of miners. It's kind of ironic that so many of these have only just recently surfaced. Kind of pisses me off. Bitcoin, and again, the Expo doesn't have every miner, just to be very clear on that. But on Bitcoin, you see, a couple good options, but not too much. KDA, again, it just looks incredibly profitable and lucrative to mine. They're investing millions of dollars into their ecosystem. So I'm not trying to push it or shill it. It's just interesting because there's so much mining profitability to be had in this category. LBC, after fighting with the SEC, well, their miners earn more than they burn, but not too much. CKB continues to struggle, to maintain a good price point that supports their miners. I mean, the most powerful CKB miner, their Vos network, out right now, after paying the electric bill, is only pulling $2.46. Then you have total spec mine plays here like Starcoin. I personally have one and I leave it on, and I hope that one day it goes on an absolute tear. There's even more miners we could talk about, but I guess basically my summary here is that this is the current mining profitability status update for you all, just running through the numbers. Obviously profitability is down, coin prices are down, but the big news is miner availability is up and miner prices are down. So I'm personally excited because I am finally entering the stage, which I'm way behind schedule, which pisses me off, but I'm happy to be here late, better late than never, right? Good buy ops from me to get miners. I'm trying to get stuff deployed. I'm trying to get some hash rate. I'm trying to get to numbers that I'm happy with, I'm proud of, and really build a scale, and then start to try to negotiate power rates while I build out my solar farm and ease myself off of the grid and onto a fully solar powered mining farm. That's me personally. You do whatever you want to do. I can tell you that mining has been a lot of fun. I love crypto. I think this is super fucking cool, and it's allowed me to meet some incredible people. I seriously urge you to join the VoskCoin Discord server as well as VoskCoin Talk, our forum. Connect with others. Doesn't matter if you have some lame friends that are, I don't know if I want to get into this, or they don't, or you feel like, you don't have anyone to do it with. There's so many people who would love to connect with you, have fun. It's a mature community. We don't tolerate any bullshit. We're here to have fun and make moves and just enjoy this hobby that also is more profitable than many people's full-time jobs. It's not a flex, it's a fact. And I bring this up, I guess just, I don't know, I guess I'm pushing it right a little bit, is this is super cool, and I hope that, you at least just try it. Like, I don't care what you buy or what coin you mine or whatever, but like, mining is so cool. Find a friend, do it with your spouse, get your kid involved, do it by yourself, connect with, some buddies online and do it, whatever. But like, it's really cool, and it can truly be life-changing in many ways. And I hope that, you just get to experience that. At the end of the day, you're the only one in your way. Except I'm kind of in your way of this video ending. So, with that said, I do want to thank you for watching. And I'll go ahead and disappear.
Cause when